for reaching this important milestone. It is true also that the class of 2024 has had a lot of hardships to face. There was the flood of 2019, the pandemic beginning in 2020 and going on and on and on forever, and so many other personal and local challenges, and you have prevailed. I'd like to tell you everything is going to get better. Martin Luther King Jr. said the arc is wide, but it bends towards justice. And there are lots of examples of how things have worked out in the end. But if we dig into that history of things working out, every single time things worked out was because there were helpers who were working hard to make it work out. As I look at the world you're inheriting, I'm reminded of that scene in the Hunger Games, which maybe dates me a bit, where Katniss, went to the Capitol, and everyone was all dressed up in all their finery and fancy and gorging themselves on all the yummy foods, and loads of money was spent on the foods and the dresses and the decorations and the ice sculptures, while those in the districts 12 and 11 and I think 10 and 4, maybe you guys will correct me, were starving, and the Hunger Games were about to commence. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the story of the Hunger Games, the game was that the districts would send their children to kill one another in a big sporting event. And the last one standing, the last child standing, was the winner, and their district got enough food to last for the year. It's a fictional story by Susan Collins, part of a trilogy. It's also among the books that got pulled from some Iowa schools as part of the book banning epidemic of 2023, which brings me back to my worries. In the Hunger Games, in Iowa, and in the United States, there are some who set up structural systems that take from those who have little and give to those who have much, and who let children and other vulnerable people suffer to feed the greedy. And there are those who work hard to build structural systems that ensure that people are fed, that repairs are made when a tornado hits Minden, or a flood hits PJ, or a barge hits Baltimore. There are those who work towards structural systems to make sure there's a safety net for all who fall on hard times. There are those who work for structural systems that honor your freedom to make your own choices, live your best life, and read some good books, and to support public schools. I hope you'll join with the helpers and those who build structural systems to solve the challenges facing our world today, to stand up for the vulnerable, and stand up for public schools like Glenwood. And I hope you'll register to vote and vote in this election and every election for as long as you have the right to do so. And may the odds be ever in your favor that you will have that right for as long as you live. I would like to pretend that everything is normal, and I could have just come up here and said, "Congratulations, William Haynes, you've won the scholarship from the Mills County Democrats," and then I could have sat down and just been quiet. But sometimes we're called to use our voice, and I hope that you'll use yours for the good. Thank you for allowing me this moment of your attention. Congratulations, William Haynes.